Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. A couple of months ago, um, a song came out by Jordan Lucas called "Feeling Like Will." Well, I wonder if people feeling like Will right about now. You know, um, until this debacle or scandal happened with Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, and August Alsina, Will Smith was having a great 2020 despite the other tragedies that happened this year. I mean, Will Smith had basically the highest grossing movie of the year. He was set to star as Richard Williams. Many people believed that depending on his performance in the movie that this could possibly get Will Smith his first Oscar. He just had a lot of it was things was going his way. He had Jordan Lucas make a song um, dedicated to him. And then even when the pandemic hit, Will Smith had a successful, um, had a successful, you know, um, Instagram, I think, or Snapchat show. So Will Smith was still finding success under the quarantine, you know, and then this happens. You just like, wow, this pretty much sidetracks almost everything that Will Smith accomplished in 2020, where he's attached to a love affair, you know, that happened with his wife and, you know, and this young man. And now Will Smith is the butt of a lot of people's jokes. At the end of the day, I've seen the jokes. I'm just, what I'm saying, I'm just not moved by them because, like I said, I kind of don't wish that on nobody, at the end of the day, especially, I don't. We may laugh at it, sometimes behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, it's never a good feeling, when it happens to you. We'll laugh at other people when it happens to them, but when it happens to you, it's just not never a good feeling. Because when you find out that your spouse is stepping out on you, you thinking to yourself, well, damn, what did I do? What did I do to make him or her step out on me? So, you know, it hurts. You start doubting yourself for a while and you just, what I'm saying, and you're angry. So that's how I'm looking at it. Because like I said, I know everybody making jokes and shit. And like I said, it's always funny till it happens to your black ass or your white ass or whatever color you are listening to this video. It is always funny till it happens to you. And if you notice me, I'm one of them type of dudes. I've always, you know, um, I've always felt kind of funny about that particular subject because, like I said, it happened to me. It happened to me, but like I said before, I didn't let it break me down. But that kind of stuff can really like mess with you. So whatever's going on behind closed doors, you got to wonder what's going on in Will Smith's head. And I know people love to say, oh, yeah, we joking about it and people need to stop being so sensitive. At the end of the day, I get kind of tired of black people saying that weak ass shit. You always holler about somebody sensitive until something happened to your ass. You know, at the end of the day, that's nothing to joke with. And, to me, that's when I hear people talk like that, that's to me, that's sucker talk. You're not supposed to be upset. Somebody did that to you. Really? You know, um, like I said, I don't know what's going on between Jada and Will Smith behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, Jada Pinkett Smith is sort of looking like the villain in this situation because of how she's talked, how she's had this Miss Goody Goody Two Shoes persona since she started her online talk show called The Red Table with her mama and her daughter. So now, Jada Pinkett just comes across as a hypocrite, and now everybody's looking at her funny. Right now, she's the female Tiger Woods, almost. So as far as Will Smith go, like I said before, I've been in this position, and I could just, tell you from experience, like I said before, some people handle it different ways. Some people are just shocked. Some people like, well, I knew this anyway, so now this betters my chance of me getting rid of her ass. so me myself, when I found out that my wife was stepping out on me, I wasn't even really like mad at her. It just helped better my chances to get away from her. She was more mad at herself. She was mad at me for not being mad. So, all I'm gonna say is, to Will Smith, he just got to keep his head up. And like I said, he gonna be the butt of jokes. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's a simp for, you know what I'm saying? People are saying, oh, he should just divorce her. It's not that easy. I don't know where Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's main residence is, but if I'm not mistaken, Will Smith lives somewhere in California. So if that's his main residence, well, let me ask you this. If you Will Smith and you file for divorce, depending on if you have a prenup, do you want to part with, just real talk, do you want to part with $150 million? For real. Do you want to part with $150 million to be rid of Jada Pinkett Smith? Jada Pinkett, whatever. Ask yourself that question. For real. Do you want to give up over $150 million? Like the saying goes, it's cheaper to keep her. So that's all I have to say about that. Let me know what you think. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.